Presentation, I'm going to present to you a case for why teaching privately is a really bad option. So what's wrong with teaching guitar privately? Let's have a closer look at that. Well, I'm going to argue everything is wrong with teaching privately. First of all, it's a very poor use of your time. You are teaching people one-on-one, so you're not able to leverage your time and really help a lot of people. It would be like a band playing to one person. It's not an effective way to present what you have to say and your methods of teaching. It's expensive for students because students need to actually pay for your time personally, one-on-one. It's just not a good option for students because it's going to cost them a lot more to get really most of the same information. It's low pay for teachers. In other words, you're being paid at an hourly rate by one student, whereas when you teach group, you get paid by many students for the same amount of time, so you earn a lot more money as a group teacher. There's no skill sharing. Students aren't able to swap and share skills, which I'll talk about a little bit more. No networking opportunities for students. They can't meet other students and learn from other students and get ideas and meet other people and grow their options or opportunities to expand their guitar network. There's no peer support. They don't meet anybody else who can help them and support them on their guitar journey, which is really important. And they don't make any friends and they can't bring friends to learn with. So it's a very lonely experience for many of these students. So everything is wrong with teaching privately. So what are the advantages for students in groups? The University of California, Berkeley said this: researchers report that regardless of the subject matter, students working in small groups tend to learn more of what is taught and retain it longer. So just have a think about that for a minute. That Berkeley did a study and showed that people who learn in groups actually do better. And this has been shown in several other studies as well. So let's look at the advantages for students. We know that they get better results by learning in a group opposed to private. So private shouldn't even be considered for this very reason. Next, they practice more. We found this in our research that when students learn in groups, they egg each other on. So they end up practicing more as individually as a group. There are less dropouts because they have the support of other people in the group. So they're less likely to drop out. It's a team effort. The price is lower, so it makes it more attractive, and again, they're less likely to drop out due to price. And they get peer support. So this helps to build confidence that there's other students in the class who are saying to them, you can do it, come on, and they support them outside of the group as well. This is a very important issue, which I won't go into detail here, but peer support makes a huge difference to whether your students hang in there and do well. And they get a chance to actually learn with friends and make friends in the group or bring friends along. And that is a big advantage. People will stick with something longer if they're doing it with a friend. Okay, so the higher retention rate, which sort of goes off the back of what we just said there, it's about teamwork, working together. They get to share skills. You can teach them certain songs, certain skills, and certain ideas, but outside the class they get to learn from friends as well, so who are often in their age group can give them songs and riffs and tips and things that are more appropriate to their age group. There's also extended learning, and that is that they're not just learning in the time they're with you in the class, they're learning from other students outside the class, so they tend to learn more and learn faster. And there's the social proof there. In other words, they're seeing other people learning, therefore it must be a good thing to do. So what are the advantages for you, the teacher? Well, here are the facts. You earn more money as a group teacher. You work less hours as a group teacher. You get better results, as we know. You will get more referrals, which I'll talk about a bit more in a minute. And it's almost unlimited what you can earn. You're not stuck to one-on-one, hour-by-hour rates. You actually are able to teach as many students as you like, as you are capable of. There is a limit in some respects, but I'll talk about that as well later. The group effect. Okay, so private equals no word of mouth, and this is really important when you teach students one-on-one. So if you read a book, you tell someone else about it, they're not interested. They don't care about what book or novel you're reading because they don't know the story. They're not involved. It's like watching a movie. Whatever. People, if they're not there, they don't care. So what you need to do when you're teaching groups, people talk amongst the group and then they go outside the group. I'll give you a very quick example. If you've got two kids who are learning at the same school in the same class, and they're at school and they're talking about their guitar lesson with each other, they're talking about you, the teacher, and their other friend or friends overhear the conversation, they feel left out, they want to get involved, so then they want to learn guitar as well. So that's why it spreads, and it spreads very fast. This is something I can't talk about enough because it's really important and it makes all the difference, the group effect. Okay, so let's look at my journey. Where did I come from? My name's David Hart. I started guitar in the early 1980s, so a long time ago. In 1984, I began teaching privately. I coupled this with my live performance career, and I decided in 1988 to open a guitar school because I found that I really enjoyed teaching. It was something that I had a passion for, and I was teaching just privately. But in 2000, I started teaching group because I was just a bit frustrated with the earnings. I was never really earning a lot of money, and I felt that with my experience up to that point, I should be earning more. So I figured I couldn't charge students much more, but I could go for group teaching. So I did. I gave it a go. It wasn't easy at first. I had to learn, and there were certain hurdles I had to get over, but I gradually learned from some very good people and worked it out. So by 2005, I created a complete system for group teaching, and I started what was called the G4 Guitar School, the first one, and I ended up with enrolling over 3,000 plus students in a 2-year period. We turned over $1 million in student fees. We opened 5 schools. We had 20 odd teachers working for us. It was just booming. It was unbelievable, the amount of students that we had coming through the door, and the inquiries were like 10 inquiries a day. It was just, like I said, totally blew us out of the water. And in 2009, I decided to take it worldwide. Created a network. The schools were booming. I sold the schools to network members who now own them, and we began the worldwide network called G4 Guitar Teacher Network. And basically, it's based on group teaching. We knew group teaching was the answer. We now know that it works, and it works well if you have the knowledge and the training to group teach. So let's have a look at who G4 Guitar is, and why do guitar teachers actually choose to join G4 Guitar? Why would you come to us? There are 7 reasons. Here they are. First of all, the most important is you will earn more through group teaching. We're going to help you to group teach. We're going to show you how to get more students, and we're going to present students to you through our network. It's a proven system, so you're not guessing, you're not going through years and years like I did of trying to work it out. It's a system that works, follow it, and you'll get the results. Group teacher training will teach you how to group teach. It's really important. If you want to earn good money and you want to have that unlimited earning, then you need to learn to group teach. There's the business training, of course. That's where you're going to learn all the aspects of the business. You also get credibility by being part of a well-known established brand name, G4 Guitar, and you'll get support. So they're the 7 main reasons people join G4 Guitar. So the method, this is the method that will help you to teach. It's a proven and tested method, so it's very easy for you to follow, very easy for your students. Your students will love it, and it's designed for group teaching. So it will give you what you need to teach effectively in groups, and it gives you everything you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need to go looking for lots of extra resources. This will give you what you need for your group teaching, effective group teaching. It's an easy learning system, so it makes it easy for your students, it makes it easy for you, easy for parents, everybody wins, and you get support, of course, on the method. So now that we understand the method, let's have a look at the training and support. What's that involve? Well, we have a dedicated website which has all the training that you'll need. It's a step-by-step process, so you just go through all the training, the teacher training step-by-step, and you'll also learn things such as local marketing and how to get students in your area. We have group discussions on Facebook, which you will be a part of when you join. You'll also, of course, get access to lots of business training and support there. There's 40 plus hours already of audio there. There'll probably be more by the time you get there. And there's full support, lots of downloads, everything you need. So it's a complete system. So remember, here's the thing. This is what we're about. Group teaching is the answer. You're going to get better results. You're going to get more referrals, more students. You're going to earn more money. You're going to work less hours, which will allow you to play guitar and also be more energetic when you're teaching. and you will have unlimited learning. So you'll have the ability to grow your business and earn more and more and more. You won't be limited to the number of hours you work, which is absolutely insane, by the way, when people charge students by the hour, because then you end up with 40, 50 students and you can't work anymore, and that's it. So we have that solution for you, and if you become a part of G4 Guitar, you will learn how to do that. So how do you apply? Just fill in the form and we will respond to you very soon. Thank you for your time and have a great day.